Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're back at the skate park house flip, which had a skate park in the basement and the backyard, and we've made lots of progress, and we've found some surprises as well once we took out the weird, crazy concrete skate park in the basement. So we'll show you what those are, we'll show you the progress, and we have a few decisions to make in the basement as well as far as what we need to do now that the skate park is mostly out. So this is the house. It looks so much better already. Most of the paint is done, the stuff is gone, and it just looks so much better just without all the things in there and some paint. We still need to refinish the floors, do some other stuff, of course, minor stuff like put a kitchen in, bathrooms, things like that, but we are making some progress. And if you've been paying attention to our videos, we had some of our contractors do the hardwood themselves on another flip. That turned out pretty well. We'll probably try that on this one as well. Now, here's the bathroom, and it is mostly gutted. It was pretty disgusting before. Again, feels better just having all the stuff out of it. And I mentioned it in this last video on this house too. Talk about disgusting, that fan. But this had a really weird situation where you had this full bath. That was where the tub was. We may have to put a tub and tile in. We always prefer to put in surrounds. But with that window, it might be tricky putting a surround in. Of course, we'll put a vanity, mirror, stuff like that in. But on the left over here was a closet when we bought it, and we took stuff out. It used to be a tiny half bathroom. So we'll probably just leave it a closet because it is tiny. Definitely not to code as far as how much space you need for a toilet. There's the toilet paper holder. But I've never seen a property that had two half baths right next to each other like this one. Just very strange, very weird. And I don't know if it was changed at some point or if that's how it originally was. There's some crazy drain stuff going on in the basement we will show you. But I think we're just going to leave that a closet for now. And of course, this is where actually the primary bedroom is, the biggest bedroom. So it doesn't make sense that one of those bathrooms was for this bedroom because it's across the hall. It's not like it could have been connected. So just strange they had two bathrooms. The windows are newer, and I can't tell if these are just super dirty or the seals are broken. Hopefully we can save the windows because windows are super expensive right now. That's one of the materials that's just skyrocketed in prices since COVID hit. There's a lot of things like that. Appliances too have just gone crazy with how expensive they are now. I remember we used to get, a nice flat top electric stove for like $400. Now they're like $800. Everything is so much more expensive. Here's another one of the bedrooms. This used to have a door that went kind of into the kitchen stair area. We took that out. We didn't think that was needed. You can see the trim still needs a little bit of touch up and work there, but otherwise you can't tell that door was there. So that looks really good. And in general, this upstairs wasn't too bad. Have to redo the bathroom, have to redo the kitchen, as you'll see, but could have been a lot worse. The basement, on the other hand, we have a lot of decisions and choices to make. One weird thing here is the kitchen was kind of along where that back window is, where the fridge is, and to the right of there. And then you just kind of had this other space as a dining area, but it's pretty small. And Nikki and I, my project manager, were kind of brainstorming, like, do we take this wall out on the left? Do we open it up? Do we make it bigger? But in the end, it's like, well, it's not going to make that big of a difference, and you'll have a weird transition from hardwood to a different type of flooring. There's not hardwood in this kitchen. So we decided just kind of leave it as it is. It'll have a small eating area there. But on flips, you learn as you go. The more changes you make, the more walls you take out, the less money you usually make. And yes, we are in this to make money and make a profit. It is very expensive and very time-consuming doing flips. And you don't always make money on them, right? A lot of people think you just make gobs and gobs of money on all these properties, but that is not always the case. The backyard pretty much looks the same still. Haven't done a lot there yet. That will get cleaned up eventually. A lot of the stuff has been moved, but not all of it. And then the basement is the interesting part. That door had a lot of weird condensation and water. So did that screen door, which we were trying to figure out too. But here's the basement, and it's better now. But it still needs a lot of work. And we'll show you here as we go downstairs. I always have to change my camera settings and get my light on to make it look good. But we've taken out almost all of the skate park. There was so much concrete down there. And we'll link to the video before in the comment section about what this property looked like then. But still some stuff down here. But this room is much better. This is kind of your family room. Still have a few BMX and skateboarding pictures on the floor. And some amazing carpet and flooring there. But this will be a family room. That's easy. We can do that pretty simple. But the question is where the skate park is, what we will do there. Over here on the right is kind of a utility room, washer, dryer, storage. We're just going to keep that the same too. You know, we're thinking, well, we could make that a bedroom. It doesn't really work with your washer and dryer in there. So we'll leave that. But of course, we've still got more stuff to clean up. Just a lot of stuff in here. Didn't really feel like it was as full as it was when we were working on it. But so much stuff. We've taken a few roll-off dumpsters off already. And that thing was weird too. That's a weird cabinet thing. I don't know if we need that. Here is a skate park room, and where we found a really interesting surprise, but it looks so much better than it did before. All right, so there's one of the surprises. That are some old school lockers that were underneath the concrete, underneath the skate park. I couldn't get them open, and our contractors weren't there. I was going to ask them if they tried to open them. I'm not sure why they left them. We obviously don't want them to be a feature in the house. I tried to kind of peek in there and look in there. It was tricky with my, light on my phone, but they look empty. I don't think there's any dead bodies in there, thankfully. We talk about murder rooms in my houses a lot, and this definitely would classify with the weird skate park ramps, different stuff going on down here. So already so much better, and I think we want to make a bedroom out of this room right here where I'm at, and then maybe like an office on the other room where the lockers are. And so we'll have a bedroom, closet, and then office. We'll work on the bathroom too, which we'll show you here in a second. We'll probably do an egress window. Again, egress windows, used to be $3,000 to put them in. Now it's $5,000 to put them in. And that's with our guys who are pretty affordable. If you go to a, regular contractor who works for homeowners, they might charge you $8,000 to put an egress window in. It's crazy how expensive stuff is right now. So we're kind of trying to brainstorm on what to do and where. Here is the bathroom. So we have a drain for a shower. So we should be able to put a shower in. The plumbing's there. That should be okay. You've got your main shutoff there on the right, so it can't be a huge shower because we've got to leave space for that to still access your main shutoff. But that should be pretty simple. So dirty, so old. I don't know how long it's been since someone occupied this basement. And there is the crazy drain pipes I was talking about that are just all over. So we'll have our plumber look at this too and see if he can clean that up or change it, or if they'll get crazy drain pipes in their bathroom. So that's the update. That's the house. We'll have much more as we progress, figure out what we want to do, how we're going to do it, and love to hear what you think of this one. And like I said, the before video will be posted below in the comments.